Greetings and welcome back to A House of Many Doors. I'm KatherineOfSky and we have recently entered the Scars of Shang. The city is corrupted, streets and buildings alike are gouged with deep, oozing wounds. It is a shocking sight to see the parting of the imbecile stone, exposing human-like cavities of flesh and gore. More wounds open by the day, but some heal, leaving pale lines or puckered indents. The Scars of Shang earned its name with blood. New location visited, 10 apprehensions gained. Genevieve slips away to her support group's meeting. She takes off down the street, waving off a fruit merchant's patter and stepping daintily over a rivulet of blood. Should we follow her or wait for her to return? You're curious to see what a support group for vampires looks like. We're at a slight advantage. Let's go with this. You're not sure if she noticed you following, but she's certainly making it difficult. She casts glances over her shoulder, slips down side alleys, moves like smoke between shadows. You don't lose her for a second. Finally, she reaches her destination, the cracked and scarred husk of a forgettable warehouse, abandoned since the onset of city cancer. With a last sweeping stare, she slips inside. You passed a vigilance challenge. Let's press your ear to the door. I don't want them to see me. You can only catch occasional snatches of conversation. And now welcome Genevieve Call, awoken sister of the... and call this meeting of the Abstemi into motion. Discuss other matters first. More of this foul, corrupted city blood. It really is very hard to hear through the thick oak door. Perhaps you could ease it open ever so slightly. A test of guile. Ease open the door. You just hope that these hinges are well maintained. Straightforward challenge. Success is more likely than not. Yeah, okay. You ease the door open just a crack. The hinges are silent, thank gods. The voices are discussing political matters, how best to strike down new anti-vampire legislation in the City of Knives, which candidate to back in the next School Watch election, who owes favors to whom, and who has blackmail on whom, and who has become more trouble alive than dead. You don't hear Genevieve's voice or even mention of her name until finally. And before we continue this meeting, we have another mission for you, Genevieve. Ooh, we gained 1 dread machinations, 1 terrible secret, and 1 seditious whispers, the 6-fold principate. Ooh. Sounds like they might be wrapping up. Let's stay just to hear this last tidbit. There is another intemperate awoken on the loose. His name is Quentin Dearly, your typical mad and desperate intemperate, ambushing travelers east of the City of Bridges, drinking enough blood to fill a lake. I'm a little rusty these days, but I'm sure I can tidy up this nuisance, says Genevieve. Then this meeting of the Abstemi is concluded, and you hear chairs scraping back. They'll be out any second. Let's dash back to the kinetipede. You left it too long. Although you race back as fast as you can, you find Genevieve striding along behind you, loping like a wolf. You draw to a halt. How much did you hear? She asks. Her eyes are flint. I'm gonna just tell her the truth. Everything. She slams her fist against a nearby wall in rage. It cracks and starts oozing blood. If they find out, you'll be killed, and then I'll be punished. You put both of us in grave danger with that stunt. No one can know about this, she snaps. I must fulfill their mission with utmost competence, or questions will be asked. Now let's get back to the kinetipede before we're seen. Oh dear. She steps forward and her foot lands straight in a puddle of blood. Shit. Okay. That's interesting. Let's repair our hull. It's back to full. Good. Let's explore the city. Scarred veterans beg on the monument steps. They will recognize your accent at once if you speak to them, and your very existence will be an insult. They fought your kind in the 1802 Glass Reclamation, though they'd call it the Sevian Invasion. They vividly remember the foul weapons that the cities deployed against them, occult weapons designed only to torture and deform. We could try to win them over, but we have unlikely success. We don't have enough cultural knowledge. A good deed they'll hate you for. Well, let's give them money anyway. You drop 10 guineas into a veteran's bowl and then walk away before they notice the currency is foreign. You feel their stares white hot on your back. Just your imagination, surely. Alright, so... Okay, Hathams. Peptimar Hatham claims to run a legitimate business, but everyone knows his goods are smuggled by him by quartermasters at the barracks. The fuel is not that expensive here. Gunpowder, arms consignment. Alright. Let's go ahead and buy a little bit of fuel. And I have no more money left. But that's okay. We gotta get back to the city. And it's very expensive here. And I just don't trust these places. It's not a good place. Okay, let's save the game. This is Scars of Sheng. Okay, so let's leave the city. Let's look at our map and see where we can go. Okay, the Surgeons Association is way down there. I feel like I really just want to head back to the City of Keys. That's a long way. But we could probably... I'm hoping we can make it. Alright, so let's go back and just go west. I love this. I'm just like going into the unknown. Okay, I'm going to try to outrun that missile-looking scary thing. Wall pitted with scars, a crater blown in the floor, more reminders of the glass reclamation. Okay. Wow, these things are all over the place. Oh god, is it gonna catch me? No. Couldn't even go to that house. Go to this one though. Let's look for the book. We failed. Okay, that's alright. God, these are everywhere. I need to go west. See if I can make some more money doing those newspaper articles. Oh my god, this is gross. It's like arms sticking up. I'm tempted to talk to this guy, but it's okay. We'll be okay without him. Okay, it's more day. 16th of Luna. Or Lacuna. Lacuna. Oopsie. Look at our map. Oh, there's something on our radar. Let's go there. Did I miss it? No. Oh, it's still to the left one. Okay. Founder's Fire. The capital city of the sixfold Principate, a magnificent sprawl dominated by the upended metal vessel around which it was built. Embedded nose down in the floor, the sleek metal founder spews unending flame. It has been plundered of its most valuable technology, and further exploration of its depths are reserved only for the prince's most trusted scientist. Floating above the city at a careful distance from the flames is the prince's personal palace, the Tower of Billowing Silk, a taffeta spiral within which the most exquisite pleasures are to be found. Got 8 apprehensions. Let's gather news. We don't have a lot of money. Claims that the fire of the founder is dwindling have been dismissed as unpatriotic nonsense. The prince's heart has been temporarily stepped down from leading the circle, citing health concerns. Priests of the gods forsaken have criticized the growing secularization of the principate. Well, the fire splutters and roars. Alright, a woman in rough-spun brown robes is attempting to attract your attention at the station. She waves you down desperately. Hello, yes, thank you. She grabs you by the arm and steers you anxiously to a quiet stall in the corner of the station, where she buys you a cup of milky tea. I need your help. You'll be rewarded, I promise. I don't have much, but... She starts emptying her handbag out onto the table, creating small heaps of coins, cigarette packets, and half-eaten tubes of mints. I'll do my best. Why me? I've spoken to every traveler who's come through here today, she says. I need someone who's not from the Principate, someone who's not being watched. Who are you? My name is B. I'm a member of the Summoner's Circle, just an apprentice, to tell the truth. The Circle are a cabal of occultists who specialize in summoning from other worlds. They're probably the single most powerful group in the city, and an apprenticeship is highly coveted. What help do you need, B? She's clearly desperate. I can't say anything in public. You retreat to your kinetipede, where she finally takes down her hood and shakes out a tangle of drab brown hair. Her eyes are nestled in pitch-black circles. Thank you, she says. For a moment she hesitates, fussing with her sleeves. I came to you because the prince's heart is missing. Missing? Why haven't I heard about this? This should be headline news. I don't know. Bee spreads her hands helplessly. It's been hushed up. No one outside the circle even knows he's gone. The prince's heart is a tempestuous man. He's disappeared before, but never without making arrangements first to keep things running in his absence. I'm worried about him. I don't expect you to go out of your way, but just keep an eye out. She looks forlorn. This is far more than just an apprentice looking for her vanished boss. This is either hero worship or love, or perhaps both. Success is unlikely. Where should I start looking? I don't know, says B. I'm just an apprentice. Maybe you could start by asking the other members of the Prince's Council, the eyes or the hands. They must know something. Let's go ahead and go with this test of spirit. Well, let's see. Yeah, we have some points in spirit. He's my boss and I admire him a great deal, says B. Nothing more. What are you implying? Let's promise to find him. Thank you. B clasps your hand. I just hope he's in one piece when we find him. She leaves the kinetipede in a hurry and vanishes into the crowds at the station. Okay, let's... Okay, you find in your pocket an unsigned letter. It invites you to meet a benefactor in a cafe on Ensign Row. Let's go ahead and do that. He sits in the window of a sludge cup cafe, a cup of coffee sitting untouched before him, always watching the stream of passers-by beyond the glass. There's only one eye in his hollow face, and it focuses on you as you sit at his table. I am the Prince's Eye, he says. You work for me now. The governor offers you nothing but ashes and lies. Trust me on this. He stares through the window. Look at them, he says bitterly. You don't know what we do for them. You will sell a terrible secret. Jots down details on a napkin. You will receive 220 gold and +1 reputation with the 6-fold Principate. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, and this one is 300 gold. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, you have more to sell. Let's sell the Dread Machinations, because we definitely want to up our reputation with these people, I think. Portentous Dream. I think I'll save the dream. It's only 40 gold worth. So let's leave. Okay, now let's ask the Prince's Eye about the missing heart. Now that we have a little reputation, maybe that will help. You don't find the eye, he finds you, appearing at your shoulder as you walk through a crowded street. I hear you are searching for the heart, he says conversationally. Follow me. He takes you to the Sludge Cup Cafe and buys you a pint of despicable coffee. One of his eye sockets is empty, the eyelid drooping over a hollow socket. The other stares from a gaunt face, the cheekbones sharp as knives. I am personally coordinating this search for the heart, says the eye. Your assistance is not needed. And to be honest, the heart disappears like this all the time. He is a man subject to his whims. Let the matter lie. He leaves the cafe. After forcing down the last abominable coffee, you follow. Let's ask the prince's hand about the missing heart. The hand and heart are friendly rivals, according to newspapers. You catch the prince's hand just as he is leaving a courtroom. Both of the hands serve as chief justices in Founders Fire, receiving petitions and passing legislature. He is a handsome man of indeterminate age, his long blonde hair wrapped in a tight bun, his beard short and impeccably trimmed. His right arm ends at the elbow, and his suit sleeve has been neatly buttoned up to cover the nub. 2 burly guards flank him, their hands resting on their pistols. Ah, you are also searching for our missing friend. The hand studies you keenly. Excellent, the more the better. Follow me. He takes you to his sumptuous gold-curtained office. So where might he be? The prince's heart has vanished before, says the hand. Sometimes the stress of his position is too much, and he likes to go on these little impulsive jaunts. Last time we found him, he was on a fishing holiday in Gandola. Before that, he'd founded some kind of mad cult in Eld Abrathat. You might like to try those places first. Perhaps he's returned to an old haunt. That's a start. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we should go to Gandola or Eld Abrathat to search for him. Alright. Okay, we can... You must spend reputation. We don't want to do that yet. We can bid for the prince's favor. Requires less than 5 reputation. Okay, that sounds good. Rumor has it that one of the prince's hands shall be attending a party at a grand estate in Blovius Boulevard. This would be a perfect opportunity to get close to one of the prince's closest advisors. You don't have an invitation, of course, but that shouldn't stop you. We can bluff our way in. The Doorman is a 7-foot creature with a rubbery gray dolphin-like skin. It points its broad face in your vague direction and demands to see an invitation. A bold proposal. You are at a slight advantage. Let's take it. You make a convincing show of having forgotten your invite. Your fine clothes and mannerisms do the rest. The dolphin thing at the door blurbs an apology and lets you pass. The estimate is the estate. Oh my goodness. Pardon me. The estate is a sprawl of gardens, fountains, and marble. Fireworks sparkle and crackle overhead. You drift between clusters of minor nobility, making small talk, before finally alighting upon your target. The prince's hand is a handsome man of indeterminate age. And we know about the prince's hand. Okay. We could flatter him. Success is highly unlikely. We could esoterica. Again, unlikely. We don't have cultural knowledge here. I don't want to lose reputation, so let's just make meaningless small talk with the hand and spend the rest of the party in the kitchen. Okay, that did not yield much at all. Right, so submerge yourself in color and spectacle. The Principate celebrates rather than imprisons its new visitants. The city streets are a hubbub of bizarre, otherworldly fashions. The heave of the city swallows you instantly. Alien beings of unrecognizable aspect glide amongst the crowds, attracting very few second glances. A clucking family of chicken-headed pygmies stream past you, arguing loudly. A man with the hindquarters of a zebra lies in the gutter, one delicate leg bent wrongly, begging for coins. A man with horns and charcoal eyes tries to sell you peanuts. You walk through tiny ghettos, some less than half a street, filled with creatures you've never even heard about. All of them cling to the relics and the traditions of their old world. It's dizzying, breathtaking, headache-inducing. Oh, we gained 1 cultural knowledge. Good. You return to the kinetipede knowing that you've barely scratched the surface. Okay, so that may be something that we need to do, is just visit the city more often to get the cultural knowledge. Ooh, we have apprehensions. We could dream of stuff. Okay. All right, let's see what they have to sell. The Prince's Menagerie. One of his hands is willing to meet with you. A dangerous beast. We can sell different animals. Summoner's Circle. The Prince's Heart and his shadowy group of summoners will pay well for any information about other worlds. Wow. They will buy glimpses of another world for 180 gold. I forgot if I need them for something else. Let's just sell them. Why not? We have a bunch of these that we can sell. Good. Wow, our money is increasing. Excellent. Shipshade Market. Wow, fuel is very expensive here. I would rather not buy it. Warding armor. Don't know what that is for. Gunpowder Dragon Spice. Aronox Silk. Don't have it. Okay, well, I think we probably had best leave, but unfortunately we don't have enough time to go to the next city, so I think I'll end the episode here. Thank you so very much for joining me. I'm KatherineOfSky. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you next time.